Hi, this is a quick rundown of the fourth boss of Black Temple, Teron Gorefiend. Few abilities to mention. Crushing Shadows just puts it on a random target, 60% damage taken, shadow damage taken increase. Incinerate, it's like just a upfront damage, and leaves a dot, which is dispellable, magic debuff, on a player. That needs to be dispelled immediately. And Shadow of Death. This is the main thing of the fight. It puts it on a random target for 55 seconds. The goal of this player is to end up in this corner, back left corner, or back right, I guess, if you're looking at the stage, when it expires. So you want to be as far back as possible. Let's see if I can find it. 39, 20. This guy went way too early, but that's fine. This is just to see the purpose of it. Okay, so once you die, it expires, it spawns 4 constructs. Now these need to die because they're going to run to your raid members and just kill them. So what happens is you turn into a ghost and you get a pet action bar. So you need to make sure that pet action button 3, 4, and 5 are all bound somewhere, or you have access to it and you don't mind click tabbing. The first thing you want to do is 5, which is an AoE Frostbolt. Then you want to instantly follow it up with a Frost Nova, which is pet action button 4. And then this 3 is a Frostbolt that slows the target and it's instant cast. So you'll see he AoE Frostbolts, he Novas, and then he'll start lancing or frostbolting and tabbing through each of them because you want to keep them slowed. That is the main primary goal, is to slow them and kill them before they reach the raid. The first one is always the hardest because they have no help from anyone else, so it is imperative that this person does not screw it up. Keep your AoE Frostbolt on cooldown and your snare on cooldown, and as long as you're tabbing through them, it should be fine. Now this next guy drops it at the doorway. I would prefer everyone to drop it in the same corner, that way you have much higher chance of cleaving and then you don't have them potentially split off depending on where the raid is. But you can see how much easier it is when there's multiple ghosts up, so it's really just the first one that has to figure it out. Now there's 2 other extra abilities that they get, mostly ignored. The Spirit Strike here, it reduces the damage the target takes, deals. So you could technically run up to the boss and put it on, but it's really not important at all. The 7th one is a shield that you can put on. It absorbs shadow damage and it's got like a 90-second cooldown, so you could put it on Shadow Priests, Warlocks. I think those are the 2 main ones. Maybe healers if they want a demonic rune. It's really up to you. And that's really it. You make sure this you run out for the shadow, make sure you drop it in the corner, make sure you do your rotation properly. If you want to hotkey them, make sure that the hotkeys are set up, make sure your pet bar is shown. Heal the tanks, dispel the incinerates, stand at the back of the platform so that it increases the distance the spirits need to do to run to. And yeah, should probably only get 2 or 3 spirits before the boss dies. It's really quite simple. Don't screw up, no pressure.